Chapter 1, A Call in the Night. In the quiet halls of Harvard University, Professor Robert Langdon's night is shattered by an urgent call. The Vatican, the heart of the Catholic Church, needs his expertise in symbols. The Pope is dead, 4 cardinals are missing, and a forgotten enemy, the Illuminati, has returned from the shadows. The stakes are high, and Robert is thrust into a deadly game of cat and mouse. Chapter 2, The Secret Path. Upon his arrival in the Vatican City, Robert is introduced to the Path of Illumination, a clandestine trail leading to the Illuminati's secret meeting place. 4 altars, each a tribute to earth, air, fire, and water, mark this path. Robert, with his knowledge of symbols, is the only hope to unravel this mystery and save the cardinals. Chapter 3, The Earth's Dark Secret. Robert, alongside the brilliant scientist Vittoria Vetra, descends into the Vatican's catacombs. They find the Earth altar, but it's a scene of horror. A cardinal lies dead, branded with the Earth symbol. The Illuminati are not just hiding, they're on a murderous spree. Time is running out. Chapter 4, The Wind and the Flames. The race against time takes Robert and Vittoria from a windswept church tower, the air altar, to a chapel consumed by flames, the fire altar. But they're always one step behind the ruthless Illuminati, who leave a trail of dead cardinals. The final altar, water, is their last hope to stop the bloodshed. Chapter 5, The Fountain's Warning. The water altar, hidden in a serene fountain, reveals the Illuminati's final plan. The last cardinal will die at midnight, and an explosion will obliterate the Vatican. The clock is ticking, and Robert and Vittoria must act swiftly to avert this impending disaster. Chapter 6, The Last Stand. In the heart of the Vatican, Robert and Vittoria confront the Illuminati. It's a battle of wits and wills, but Robert, using his knowledge and courage, saves the last cardinal and thwarts the Illuminati's plan. The Vatican is safe, and Robert, the scholar of symbols, emerges as an unexpected hero.
Chapter 1, An Urgent Summons. One late evening, Professor Robert Langdon's peaceful work at Harvard University was interrupted by an urgent call from the Vatican City. The Pope had passed away, 4 cardinals had mysteriously disappeared, and the ancient secret society, the Illuminati, had resurfaced with a vengeance. Robert found himself pulled into a dangerous mystery that spans centuries. Chapter 2, Unraveling the Path. Upon his arrival in the Vatican City, Robert was introduced to the Path of Illumination, a secret trail used by the Illuminati. The path was marked by 4 altars, each dedicated to one of the elements, earth, air, fire, and water. Robert's unique expertise in symbols was the Vatican's only hope to decipher the path and save the cardinals. Chapter 3, The Earth's Grim Message. In the eerie silence of the Vatican's catacombs, Robert and the talented scientist Vittoria Vetra discovered the Earth altar. The sight that met them was horrifying. A cardinal lay dead, branded with the Earth symbol. The Illuminati were not just resurfaced, they were on a killing spree. The clock was ticking. Chapter 4, The Air and the Fire. The race against time led Robert and Vittoria from a wind-battered church tower, the air altar, to a chapel engulfed in flames, the fire altar. But they were always a step behind the merciless Illuminati, who left a trail of dead cardinals. The final altar, water, was their last hope to stop the carnage. Chapter 5, The Water's Warning. The water altar, hidden within a tranquil fountain, revealed the Illuminati's final plan. The last cardinal would be killed at midnight, and an explosion would level the Vatican. Time was running out, and Robert and Vittoria had to act swiftly to prevent the catastrophe. Chapter 6, The Illuminati's Downfall. In the heart of the Vatican, Robert and Vittoria confronted the Illuminati. It was a battle of intellect and courage, but Robert, using his knowledge and bravery, managed to save the last cardinal and thwart the Illuminati's plan. The Vatican was saved, and Robert, the scholar of symbols, emerged as an unexpected hero.
Chapter 1: The Impending Crisis. One day, Professor Robert Langdon will receive an urgent call from the Vatican City. The Pope will have passed away, 4 cardinals will have disappeared, and the ancient secret society, the Illuminati, will have resurfaced. Robert will find himself on the brink of a dangerous mystery that will span centuries. Chapter 2: The Path to be Uncovered. Upon his arrival in the Vatican City, Robert will be introduced to the Path of Illumination, a secret trail used by the Illuminati. The path will be marked by 4 altars, each dedicated to one of the elements: earth, air, fire, and water. Robert's unique expertise in symbols will be the Vatican's only hope to decipher the path and save the cardinals. Chapter 3: The Earth's Dire Warning. In the eerie silence of the Vatican's catacombs, Robert and the talented scientist Vittoria Vetra will discover the Earth altar. The sight that will meet them will be horrifying. A cardinal will lay dead, branded with the Earth symbol. The Illuminati will not just have resurfaced, they will be on a killing spree. The clock will be ticking. Chapter 4: The Air and the Fire. The race against time will lead Robert and Vittoria from a wind-battered church tower, the air altar, to a chapel engulfed in flames, the fire altar. But they will always be a step behind the merciless Illuminati, who will leave a trail of dead cardinals. The final altar, water, will be their last hope to stop the carnage. Chapter 5: The Water's Final Warning. The water altar, hidden within a tranquil fountain, will reveal the Illuminati's final plan. The last cardinal will be killed at midnight, and an explosion will level the Vatican. Time will be running out, and Robert and Vittoria will have to act swiftly to prevent the catastrophe. Chapter 6: The Illuminati's Downfall. In the heart of the Vatican, Robert and Vittoria will confront the Illuminati. It will be a battle of intellect and courage, but Robert, using his knowledge and bravery, will manage to save the last cardinal and thwart the Illuminati's plan. The Vatican will be saved, and Robert, the scholar of symbols, will emerge as an unexpected hero.
Chapter 1: The Crisis that had been unleashed. One day, Professor Robert Langdon will have been working peacefully at Harvard University when he will have received an urgent call from the Vatican City. The Pope will have died, 4 cardinals will have vanished, and the ancient secret society, the Illuminati, will have resurfaced. Robert will have found himself on the precipice of a dangerous mystery that will span centuries. Chapter 2: The Path that had been hidden. Upon his arrival in the Vatican City, Robert will have been introduced to the Path of Illumination, a secret trail used by the Illuminati. The path will have been marked by 4 altars, each dedicated to one of the elements: earth, air, fire, and water. Robert's unique expertise in symbols will have been the Vatican's only hope to decipher the path and save the cardinals. Chapter 3: The Earth's Message that had been left. In the eerie silence of the Vatican's catacombs, Robert and the talented scientist Vittoria Vetra will have discovered the Earth altar. The sight that will have met them will have been horrifying. A cardinal will have lain dead, branded with the Earth symbol. The Illuminati will not just have resurfaced, they will have been on a killing spree. The clock will have been ticking. Chapter 4: The Air and the Fire that had been unleashed. The race against time will have led Robert and Vittoria from a wind-battered church tower, the air altar, to a chapel engulfed in flames, the fire altar. But they will always have been a step behind the merciless Illuminati, who will have left a trail of dead cardinals. The final altar, water, will have been their last hope to stop the carnage. Chapter 5: The Water's Warning that had been revealed. The water altar, hidden within a tranquil fountain, will have revealed the Illuminati's final plan. The last cardinal will have been destined to be killed at midnight, and an explosion will have been set to level the Vatican. Time will have been running out, and Robert and Vittoria will have had to act swiftly to prevent the catastrophe. Chapter 6: The Illuminati's Downfall that had been ensured. In the heart of the Vatican, Robert and Vittoria will have confronted the Illuminati. It will have been a battle of intellect and courage, but Robert, using his knowledge and bravery, will have managed to save the last cardinal and thwart the Illuminati's plan. The Vatican will have been saved, and Robert, the scholar of symbols, will have emerged as an unexpected hero.